My dear people, I stand here to deliver you a speech to take you to where you should go. Politics should be concerned with where politics should take you. What is the use of me promising you this and that if those things do not get you to heaven? So if you wish to ignore me and listen to others instead, who promise this and that for your stay on earth, then go, for I am a useless messenger. However, if I have caught your ear and there is something in what I have said, then stay and listen and mark out the path with me to heaven. The times we are living in are truly unique, for not only do people deny God, but they deny themselves the very real place of heaven, where politics should be directed. They get up and breathe and eat and follow their own wills, and in that very short life, whether shorter or longer than others, they end reigning into hell. The walking, the running, driving, moving was all for nothing. The talking, shouting, silence was all for nothing, except for that God called vanity. There are many religions you have been told, many philosophies you are told, and don't you know that God knows very well these are your little excuses for not listening to Him? There is only one God who resides in your soul, who confirms the truth of His Son, and no other. Not only His Son, but His church. And do not now raise the stories of those poorly behaved Catholics as another nice little excuse not to believe. The Catholic Church is the true religion and the foundation of true politics, for it tells us the truth about man and who he is. It tells us and provides the grace to love our fellow human beings because it tells us to love God first. Many are saying the right things today in reaction to the errors that abound, but their efforts fail because God is not above them. God is not above the monarchy, nor the politicians. God is not above the father at home or the mother at work. The art of mentioning God is embarrassing to most. Yet the very ground you stand on has been made by Him. The very tongue that wags in the winds of your will has been provided by God. Yet you dare not invoke Him in conversation or argument, all because there is a time and place for Him, and it is not today. So don't talk of politics that leads to hell, because politics forgets it depends on the truth of man, and in particular, the man that was sent by God. That man is now Christ the King in a kingdom that will last forever. The kingdom preached by politicians will last never. When the king or queen has once again God above them, and politicians have him above their heads, then the outpouring of grace will begin from the throne of Christ the King. Let the hierarchy of God and His subjects, shown in the ancient Catholic liturgy, reorder your lives so that you do not die in disorder to hell. Now let us talk of employment, housing, politics, problems, and the glue of society that we call family. Let us begin to form a political party with the majestic shadow of Christ the King, the mediator between us and the Father in heaven. But before we begin, let us invoke our Mother, our Saint Joseph, our saints, our guardian angels. Then let us love in politics our fellow human beings, loving God with our whole hearts, souls, and minds, and our neighbour as ourselves. Then at last, politics has truly begun.